The best definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. That was me, scrolling in bed at night, telling myself that I deserved it, and then wondering why I woke up feeling exhausted every single morning. I was dragging myself through the day, just running on sheer will because there was nothing else. And I thought that was just normal life, but it's not. Because the truth is, if you want above average energy as a mom, you cannot keep doing what the average mom is doing. And some of the habits that I quit, honestly, they don't even look like problems. And one of them is something that most moms would never admit out loud because it sounds absolutely terrible. But when I finally quit these normal habits, a lot changed. I went from dragging myself through the day to having steady energy, more patience, and actually just feeling like myself again. So in this video, I'm walking you through 6 normal mom habits that I quit and exactly what I did instead. Because this is what got me out of survival mode, even with 3 little kids. And the first one is something almost every mom does every night without realizing what it's costing her. I quit scrolling in bed. I get it. Every mom is tired by the end of the day. All you want to do is zone out, not think about how frazzled you felt or how many times that you snapped at your kids. That's exactly how I felt, and I did the same thing. My phone was my little escape at the end of a chaotic day. It felt harmless, even nice. But here's what happened when I really paid attention. Staying on my phone before bed, or even looking at it first thing in the morning, was wrecking my sleep and energy. My brain was getting a hit of dopamine and thinking, okay, it's daytime, it's time to be alert. Then I'd try to sleep and forget about that. And mornings weren't better. Waking up and immediately scrolling meant that everything else in my day felt dull because my brain had already gotten its high. Once I quit this habit completely, everything changed. My phone does not even touch my bedroom anymore. I use a classic good old-fashioned alarm clock, and just that one small change has made a huge difference. My mornings feel clearer, my sleep is deeper, and I have consistent energy throughout the day. That little escape that you get on your phone actually costs you a lot more than it gives. Just removing your phone from your bedroom is a pretty tiny change, but you'll find a lot more energy and it will set the tone for the whole day ahead. Now, quitting scrolling was huge, but it wasn't the only habit keeping me exhausted. The next one is one almost every mom has without realizing it. I quit sleeping in. Sleeping in might feel like a luxury, at least it did for me, but it was making me more tired. I used to sleep in all the time. I thought I was giving myself, extra rest because I was exhausted. But the truth is, when I finally got up, I felt behind and stressed and more tired than before. Almost every time I say, oh, I shouldn't have slept in. And the science backs it up. If you wake up and then don't get back into deep sleep or a full REM cycle, your body doesn't actually recharge. You end up feeling worse than you would have if you would have just got up when you woke up. I found that getting up at the same time every morning, no matter when I went to bed, was a total game changer. My energy was consistent, even with a toddler to chase and a 5-year-old to homeschool and a baby in the mix. Of course, there are times when it does make sense to sleep in, like right after having a baby. I slept in as much as possible. That's my body recovering from, major life change. But once I was ready to get back into the swing of things, keeping a consistent rhythm of bedtime and wake up time made all the difference. My body just learned when it was time to rest, when it was time to wake up, and I had steady energy throughout the day. Skipping extra sleep in the early morning isn't being tough or missing out. It's about rhythm. When your body knows what to expect, you actually rest better and feel more energized, even with a chaotic life as a mom. There is another habit that I noticed that was sabotaging me, and that was how I was eating. I stopped binging food. I've always loved food, and honestly, Who doesn't? It's great. But for a long time, I would binge. I just eat, usually junk that tasted amazing, but it left me feeling exhausted, guilty, and drained. And I just thought, this is normal. Everybody does this sometimes, and as long as I ate okay the rest of the time, it was fine. Then I started paying attention and I started making meals and treats from scratch using whole foods, nutrient dense ingredients, and something amazing happened. My cravings for junk food that I used to binge completely disappeared. Now, I still enjoy dessert every single night, but it's good for you stuff, even if it's just a little piece of dark chocolate. I never feel that uncontrollable urge to eat those things that I know are going to leave me feeling horrible. My body has just adjusted and learned what real nourishing food tastes and feels like, and therefore it just doesn't want that junk anymore. Another game changer is I started eating higher protein meals, which kept me full and satisfied, so there was no more constant snacking or energy crashes happening. My body finally felt nourished and steady. So you don't have to deprive yourself to stop binging. Just move your focus to eating mostly whole, nutrient-dense foods, and that is just naturally going to remove those cravings. And treats can still fit in without guilt or energy crashes. I am proof of that. Now, everything I'm sharing here, these aren't just random habits that I quit. They're part of a bigger system that I follow now that completely changed my energy as a mom. And I put that into a free workshop where I walk you through step by step how to get out of survival mode and start feeling like yourself again with lots of energy. And you don't have to do anything extreme. So I'll link that down below if you want to go deeper into this. So cleaning up my eating made a big difference. The next one was one that I felt and thought was healthy, but it actually made me more exhausted than I realized. I quit intense cardio. When I first decided I wanted to make some changes and get healthier, I knew that exercise mattered. Everybody knows that. And in my mind, that meant I need to go as hard as possible. So I was following along with these intense HIIT workouts on YouTube, like dripping sweat, cannot breathe, about to throw up, like really pushing myself. And I kept telling myself, this is good, right? This is what getting fit is like. This is what it takes. But after a while, I had to be honest with myself. I never actually felt good after. I felt drained, tired, like I just used up whatever energy I had for the day. It was gone. Then a couple of years ago, I realized I didn't need to be doing that at all. So I shifted. I stopped focusing on intense cardio and started focusing on building strength. Just lifting weights progressively a few times a week. Nothing crazy. And the difference has been huge. Now I have the strength to carry a baby on my back while I'm going about our homestead carrying firewood or cleaning snow off our solar panels, and just to get through my day without feeling physically drained by everything. It made everything I do as a mom feel easier and much less exhausting. So exercise should not leave you feeling wiped out for the rest of the day. Building strength supports your actual life as a mom way more than constantly exhausting yourself with intense workouts. Now, this next one might make you think I am crazy for a second, okay? But it changed everything, so hear me out. I quit putting my children first. Now, I know how that sounds. It sounds like neglect, like I'm putting myself above in a selfish way, but that's not what I mean at all. What I realized is that when I was constantly putting myself last, skipping food, skipping workouts, running on empty all the time, I wasn't actually showing up as the mom that I wanted to be. I was irritable, drained all the time, way less present. So I started putting my health first. That means I never skip a meal. I don't constantly sacrifice my well-being. I make sure I'm taking care of my body and my mind so I have the energy and capacity to take care of my children. So ironically, that made me a better mom, more patient, more present, more able to nurture them, not just physically, but emotionally too. So just to be clear, this doesn't mean ignoring your kids to sit on your phone or do whatever you want. It's not about putting your desires first. It's about putting your wellness first so you can show up fully for your kids. Your kids do not need a mom who sacrifices herself into exhaustion. They need a mom who is nourished, has steady energy, and has the capacity to actually be present with them. Now, this last habit ties everything together because it's the one that kept all these patterns stuck in place for way longer than they needed to be. I quit using my motherhood as an excuse for exhaustion. Being a mom isn't actually the reason you are exhausted, even though sometimes it feels like it is. I used to think, like, I'm exhausted, I'm a mom, this is what comes with the role. Now, to be fair, pretty much all moms have a lot on their plate. There's so many people to care for, so many things to think about, and especially with little kids, it is a lot. But I noticed that there were other moms with just as much going on, or way more, who weren't constantly exhausted. So I realized, okay, being a mom wasn't the reason I felt this way. So I stopped using it as an excuse, and instead I used it as motivation. Because the truth is, I didn't want to feel exhausted all the time. I wanted to enjoy my life, enjoy my kids, and have the energy to show up for them. Now, my life is full. I homeschool. I cook from scratch. We have a busy life. I run a business in the margins of my day. And I'm not constantly burnt out. Not because my life is easy, but because I stopped accepting exhaustion as inevitable because I was a mom. So being a mom isn't what's draining you. It's because you're depleted that you're drained. And when you stop using your motherhood as the reason, you can start making changes that actually bring your energy back. So to recap, these are the habits that I quit that completely changed my energy as a mom. I stopped scrolling in bed. I stopped sleeping in. I stopped binging food. I stopped exhausting myself with intense workouts. I stopped putting myself last. And I stopped using being a mom as the reason I felt so depleted. And none of these were really huge, dramatic changes on their own, but together they've completely changed how I feel every single day. So if you're watching this, you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe just barely surviving, I want you to know that this does not have to be your normal. You don't have to live the rest of your motherhood or even your life feeling like you're constantly running on empty. It's not a good feeling. Small intentional changes like the ones that I shared today can completely change how you feel. So if you want help actually putting this into practice, check out that free workshop below where I show you the exact system I use to rebuild my energy. It's simple, it's realistic, and it's designed for this busy season of life. If you want to hear my strategies for getting everything done, even as a mom of littles, without exhausting myself, watch this video next.